Would you put your entire family on a budget airline? Is it really worth it? Because I did with an 8-year-old and a teenager. I flew Allegiant Airlines out of the Rickenbacker Airport in Columbus, Ohio, and I am going to tell you moms everything about it. And at the end of this video, I'm going to share with you guys my favorite hack to get upgraded seats for free. Just so you know a little bit about me, hi, my name is Ashley. I'm a homeschool mom. I love traveling, and I am always hunting for really good, affordable deals because I love making memories with my family, but I do not love paying a high price just to get to my destination. If you're like me and you've been seeing like the crazy cheap flights out of Allegiant, like $39 one way cheap, I couldn't resist it and I needed to know if it was worth it or not. Now, I've never flown out of Rickenbacker Airport before, so honestly, I was a little nervous about that. I've flown several times through Spirit out of the John Glenn Columbus Airport. I was just trying to figure out if Rickenbacker was legit, so we decided to give it a try. And let me tell you, moms, Rickenbacker Airport was amazing. There were no crowds. You literally park like right beside the terminal. It's insane. You can get through security in less than 10 minutes. I'm not kidding. There is no dragging kids around a huge airport. There is no waiting in these long, overcrowded lines. This was an incredible experience. I love that the parking lot is just right beside the building.
Right?
Like, this is the easiest thing in the world. Let me give you a breakdown of like what it's like. One, you park super close. If by any chance this little parking lot is full, there is a couple little other parking lots right beside it, and you literally just walk into the building. There's a walkway, you literally just walk into the building and everything is right there. The check-in desk, the TSA security, everything is literally instantly in front of you. Then we should just be able to go through security. The airport security at this place was insanely friendly. Like, I've never seen happier people be working at the TSA before because these people were the friendliest TSA people you will ever meet. Once you go through security, you just ride up the little escalator.
That's great.
Nice! It's so easy. And voila! There are only 2 terminals at this airport, so you can't get lost and you know exactly where you're supposed to be. Now, I will say that I was surprised at the number of people flying there for such a small airport. I mean, it honestly didn't feel overcrowded for an airport, but it definitely felt a little more snug than I was expecting. When it came to actually boarding and the flight, perfectly on time. Absolutely no delays with ours, which was incredible. And just so you're not surprised like me, the Rickenbacker Airport does have a jetway, but if you're flying in or out of the Destin-Fort Walton Beach Airport, they do not. You actually go outside to then go in the airport. And an important thing to know about the Destin-Fort Walton Beach Airport, that you do go outside to get to the baggage claim. Now, things to remember with Allegiant and other cheap flights is you're going to pay for luggage. So any type of carry-on or checked bags are pricey. If you're like us, I don't like to pay for bags. My entire family packs everything in. It's a personal item. I'm gonna link for you guys some of our favorite personal items. Super cheap through Amazon, easy to get, and they've held up really well. And they are like little mini suitcases, and you can fit so much inside of these little guys. It's incredible. And it's a personal item, so it's totally free. This has been a phenomenal experience so far. And now we were so lucky on this flight to get upgraded to the extra leg room, and it felt very luxurious flying down. I'm not gonna lie, it was really nice for my husband because he is 6'3", so he greatly appreciated the extra leg room. My little daughter obviously didn't notice the difference, and I was really impressed on the extra leg room. Also, They gave us little snacks for free, which was super sweet and surprising, and I really appreciated that. And they actually weren't bad. These little snack things tasted pretty good. You usually don't get these snacks with the regular seats. This is just because we were in the upgraded seats. Now, every flight, because we're packing as little as possible, we have got the absolute necessities down to a science. The only thing we need for everyone, including my little girl, is some type of electronic, a tablet or a cell phone, headphones, and something to suck on or chew on while you're taking off. It really helps with the ear pressure. My daughter loves suckers, which are wonderful, and I love candy canes because the peppermint actually helps if you have any type of nausea. I save them from Christmas. They're good for the year, and I take them on every trip with us. And that is the only 3 things we take with us for airplane rides. So I know a lot of the mom travel groups have been asking if Allegiant is worth it. And a lot of them were saying that they flew to Allegiant to Florida and they absolutely loved it, especially with their kids. And another mom was telling me how she flew with 2 toddlers out of Rickenbacker and it was incredible, and that she doesn't want to go back to big airports. And if you're one of those that was watching this because you're like, am I crazy for considering flying this cheap flight out of this unknown airport? You are not alone. But I am here to tell you I would absolutely fly Allegiant again. I know it's not luxury, it's not glamorous, it's not the Instagram worthy, but it gets you from point A to point B without breaking your budget, so you can spend the money on vacation, not getting to vacation. And we have saved so much money on cheap flights, it's insane. That allows us to go on more vacations and more family trips and make more memories instead of wasting all of our money on the flight. Is it for every situation? No. Would I want to do this on a really long haul flight? Maybe not. I'd really have to consider the pros and cons there. But for like a 2-3 hour flight, absolutely. So as long as you can pack very minimal and keep it light, keep the necessities down to the bare minimum, you can save so much money flying Allegiant and other cheap flights. Now I'm going to tell you how I've saved so much money and gotten several upgrades while booking my flights. I do not pay to select my seats. Every flight that I have been on so far with Breeze, Spirit, and Allegiant, 3 different budget airlines, have all set my family together even without paying for seats. Yes, sometimes it's in the back of the plane. That's totally fine because I'm not paying an extraordinary amount just to pick my seats. You should know that children by law are required to sit with a parent. So I know that the kids will be sitting with a parent. Does that mean that dad might be sitting somewhere else? Yeah, it's possible. Has it happened to us yet? No, it hasn't. Knock on wood, we've not experienced that issue yet. We had one time flying with Breeze where they did sit my son several rows away from us. I went up and I'm like, hey, my kid is not sitting beside me, and they fixed it immediately. No problems at all. But here is what I do to try to get upgraded, and it has worked every time with the exception of one time. I always check in at the exact 24-hour mark before my flight. So if you don't have the app, you're going to want to download the app to your phone. So when you get to that, you can check in now 24 hours before your flight, do it, because with that, they've actually set me, I've been up in the 7th row, I've been in the 5th row before. Just by checking in super early, it got us bumped to the front of the plane, and that is how we got our extra leg room at absolutely no charge. If you're a travel mom trying to make sure that they can enjoy the luxury vacation they want to without the luxury price, Allegiant out of Rickenbacker, if you're in Ohio, or the other Allegiant Airlines, might just be your secret weapon to be able to make family vacation amazing this year. And if you want to see some more airlines, I've got some other videos for Breeze and Spirit linked down below for you. And if you hit the subscribe button, I have another couple videos coming very soon that I think are going to blow your mind with some great money-saving travel tips. I am here to help moms because you do not need a big budget to have amazing memories on your family vacation.